I will hope so.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I didn't see you. I'm here, bro. Where you at? Brody, where you at? Oh, he lied.
No, you just sent me an invite.
Playbook, bro.
Just show mine, nigga. What showing those up? I'm wearing my regular away shit. I don't even go through that shit anymore. I just fucking fresh it. I'm just damn. Every time I try to put something on, somebody come mad to me or saying that I don't got time for all that quick shit. I don't got time for all that bullshit.
Something that. The mic too. Trey one of the Smith boys, man.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's McSorley. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Boy, doing every damn thing.
This as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as
Oh,
well.
wow. Aaron Jones done got slowed in.
So good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the
This nigga
mark.
threw me
I'm
in the
not
end
sure
zone.
he
I'm
pushed the
done.
line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Stop your whining.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Batali. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll run it here with a fullback, Vitale. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Come to Wild World. We want it. Come to
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal in your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. McSorley, 1st and 10. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 or. Let's go. Tight and left. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Steps away to his left. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Off of play action, it's McSorley rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play action now with McSorley. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Pilot, 64, weak. 87's getting the ball. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Hey, watch the slant. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. You're not ready. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, let's get in them holes.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Swift. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Oren Burks on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
57. Here we go, here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
180. 57 to Mike. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Now Cohen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
I ain't mean to pause it.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
Hey, Walt. Walt. Yeah, this one. I think I had to pee.
And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yo, what up, Coach?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You trying to ball tonight?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike 42, Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. That's right, baby.
Now Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. I got you.
And the blitz does come. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit, I had to pee. Damn. Yeah.
Boy, I can't beat this boy. I'm trying my goddamn best. I cannot beat this boy.
You trying your best.
I'm trying my hardest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, ball. 2, Mike score 2. Tackles.
This is Cohen on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Broncos and what's
Watch right there.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Broncos and
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Cowboys.
You run. Check the backer.
Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I think there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
I was hit. No, I'm talking about. No, you talking about the Jags, the Jaguars. That's the team I played Jaguars. I'm talking about my team. That was
so we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
I got the Bills. Remember I kept hitting them up for 2 days straight.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You say you're going to get it? Oh, you say you're going to get them both, but I'll play coach after this now.
Oh, no, it was CPU. I give it to you. Oh, coach on them?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
Let's go, Aaron. Let's go.
Packers. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the diving shit. And sometimes when you dive, you dive a whole opposite way.
That it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
You dive
to
a whole
tie it.
fucking opposite way.
Set now to kick this one away.
That's why I don't do that shit. I rarely dive. I run all the way to that man.
No, I didn't die. They went to the free to die.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that.
Come on, Green Bay. Close the fucking game out.
Wants to drive to end with a kick.
Let's go.
The extra point. That's it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They look like he quit when he moved
touchdown
down.
and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get it.
I'll take my Aaron Rodgers back out then.
I cannot believe that. Big guy. That run shit. I guess it's something I don't know. Because my man can't run it there. You best in the ones. I know what I'm doing. I'm moving the ball.
Now, the thing is, when you're on defense, you're blitzing everybody. You blitzing them inside, and I'm running outside plays.
True that, but I'm saying when I put the computer in a position I'm attacking, he's juking her. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah. I told you about that. I told you, it's easy as hell to juke a computer.
This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Oh,
Coming to you. Spawn.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is McSorley.
It's slow. What the fuck? That nigga had 87 speed when I
He's
picked
taken
him.
down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here, and that's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here.
The fuck is he throwing that to?
Now the third down throw incomplete.
Boy, crazy. What? Guy spun off his hand. So play your ass and play the whole game.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt
Get
like
this
he needed
field
to
goal
make a
in,
play,
Crosby.
right?
Yeah,
Seal
exactly
it.
right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We ain't cutting back, too.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds
Seal
remaining.
it. Come on, Crosby. Ain't no reason you can't seal it, son.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And that's
Boy,
off the right upright. Thought it
Good
might
defense.
sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score
Terrible
will stay
kick, son.
right where
Terrible
it
kick.
is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through places.
Big sack, Smil. Let's go.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius
Big.
Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to
Let's go.
this yardage
Big
back.
sad, nigga.
Second and 19. He's gonna let it
Oh, that's
fly.
Pig. Zaire over there. Wow.
And
They
that's
about to call
a
pass
lineup
interference.
incomplete. However, we
I knew
do
it.
have a flag down.
I was in the bump into
Let's
that
check in
nigga.
with
That's
our
tough.
referee.
Go, guys.
Defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Exactly right, and when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Go, guys. Catch your pick when we win the game, man.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
What play this is. Let's go.
18. Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught.
He stayed in. I'm done. That shit was at the back of the end zone. Come on, guys.
Final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll look to throw. And he will get in.
Come on, guys. Damn.
And we may be on
I made a play on that, too. That's tough.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it.
Let's go. Damn, man, you got to give me that pick, man.
To the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the toss, here's Williams. And an alley to run. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game.
Go,
if
guys.
they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it
Oh,
all day.
fuck. I know what I did. God damn. Let's go.
what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Rodgers.
Wow. Damn. Got it around, yo. Come on, man. Damn, you can't do shit.
I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense
that nigga failed, folks. Wow.
Kept you right in it.
Big break. He was over to him.
He failed. Give it to him. Let him play defense
wow.
for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Thank you, man. That nigga failed. That nigga failed in.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
So we got man.
They try again with Cohen. What a spin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Go's been there all night, y'all. Go's been there all night. Gotcha. Been there all night. Trust in it. Trust in it. I trust in it, coach. Okay, let's do it.
18. Come on, shit. Lock in. Hey, seam 6.
Now what can Trubisky do here in overtime?
Let's go, Zaire. Let's go.
That's right today.
Alexander, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
Zaire hit that bitch. Oh,
I threw right to him.
Overtime.
Right to him. I see him down there, too. I know I did wrong, though.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Well, got to do the hell they 10.
They'll go again to Jones.
Oh, that's nuts.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, all right. Sir.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones.
Face man.
Wow. The game on the line they call legs. That's crazy.
They get a few more tacked on for good measure.
I don't believe that. Wow.
What a call, Red.
Wow.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the line.
Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
This should come up high.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot.
You can call time I did. I already snapped it. Let's go.
That's a glitch, man. That ain't right there.
That's good shit, boy.
I ain't cheating that, bro. You cheated me then, bro.
I ain't cheating. I already had first dance. I already knew where I was lined up
You
at.
did teach that the same way, though. You just said
No, I did avoid like that.
Yeah, that's a glitch, though, bro. You know that ain't right.
And usually we
They looking at our first dance. When you even get to call timeout. Because once I first dance, you can't call timeout.
That's cold. That's a glitch, bro. You know that's what we're time, bro.
Ain't no glitch. If they snap,
just take the time out, but you know, but you just did one nigga like that, bro, and then you gonna do it like that. I ain't gonna with you, bro.
Okay, in real life, if they line up and snap the ball before the coach
but
even
it's a
gets the
game, though, bro. You know the
game.
game. You know what you do to make the game not do it, though, bro. Come on, man. It's a game. That's a sport in the game. You did the other nigga the same way. That's crazy, bro. All right, bro. Take it like that, bro. Take the time out, bro. Kick the field goal, man. Where it won't be no bullshit.
Why
Chicago.
I'm saying, you know, I'm calling the timeout. You made it why I can't call the timeout, bro. I'm calling timeout. So they came out, I'm calling timeout. Come on, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all be a sport in the game, though, man. It's a game,
our entire crew here at EA Sports. I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Well, you know that's bullshit, though, fam. You know, why I can't ain't nothing I can do. I'm calling timeout as soon as they broke down, bro. Oh, well, that's fine. That's it. But I hear, boy. Let's go now, boy. Fuck them boys at the time, man. Wow.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard to
Select the team. You start your season with
30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin.